if they want to. Talk don't bother me. I want the whole wide world to know that I love you so. Let them whisper, for they know not what's between you and I'll keep on loving you until the day I die. They're trying to break up our romance, but they don't have a chance. We have the kind of love that's so strong. We'll be together from now. Idle gossip comes from the devil's workshop, but true love will make it stop. I want the whole wide world to know that I love you so. They are envious of everything we do, but it's so wonderful when you love someone and that someone loves you.
What makes a boy? Is it about the clothes you wear, your body, your movement? We are brainwashed by society into placing the importance of a person on appearance, on gender, sexuality, race, class, size, religion. Being free to be who we are is our right. Illuminate yourself through your own power, your own path. What if we were free from birth to express ourselves the way we want, instead of our gender expression or any other expression being chosen for us before we are even born? Sometimes I feel people can see past my appearance to get to know me. There is nothing wrong with anyone, woman or man, having a shaved head or wearing a skirt with heels or a dress with a beard. There is nothing wrong with any two people loving each other. If that is what one feels, be free. I think it's pretty cool to be yourself, whether that means gay, straight, queer, whoever. A person consists of different sides. What are your different sides? Your different personas? We don't need to feel afraid to express ourselves if it is different than what society says is right. Now I wonder what it would be like if we could all just see the inner beauty of everyone, instead of judging someone from their appearance. Society is so concerned with what makes a woman and what makes a man. All that matters is what makes us human. We must follow our own patterns. Let your light shine through. Let your fire burn. I must keep following my dreams and stay on my path. Thank you, my ancestors, for supporting, protecting, guiding, enlightening, and loving me. Thank you so much for giving me another chance at life, by bringing me a drag performance which kept me away from my job at the World Trade Center on September 11th. On September 10th, my guardian angels guided me to ask my boss to take the next day off. This confirms for me even more that I am supposed to be helping people through my creativity, my performance. I can honestly say, drag saves lives.
Gentlemen, hipsters, flicksters, and finger-popping daddies, welcome to Kings and Queens of New York City, a drag summit. Today, hello. Come on, come on, look at now. There we go. My name is. I'm going to start introducing the panelists, asking them to come up, and please, you can sit anywhere you'd like when I introduce you. Please, you can applaud for each and every one as I introduce them. And remember, there's an old drag tradition. It's called tipping. Tip these girls, you guys, any they will take your money, no problem. So please, tip away. Oh, Lord. So first, ladies and gentlemen, Stormy De La Vera. Wow.
chose to follow my heart and experiment with humanity and go out in these different characters and saw how I was treated different when I was seen as a man versus my woman self, and how I felt different being out as Mildred versus Dread. And Dread was confident, Dread, you know, was comfortable taking up his own space. Dread didn't have to worry about being attacked late at night. Dread didn't have to worry about being hit on, unless it was on Christopher Street. But Mildred, she didn't have this confidence, and that bothered me, and I realized I need to balance the male and female of who I am, the yin and yang that we all have, and how a lot of these roles are constructed through church, through the media, through our families, through school, through society, different forms. And so I always say discovering the man in me empowered the woman that I was born as, but over both of those, I'm really spirit, like I see all of us, and that we have the right to express our own drag in whatever way we choose. And that's all I'll say for now. Thank you.
Savannah, Georgia. I started running drag contests around America in 1959, stopped in 1967. We run 46 contests a year all over America in every major town. We then subsequently had a contest which was a runoff between those local contestants and those contestants who were competing for the prize state title. Ladies and gentlemen, every one of these queens is a winner. Every one of these queens deserves to be the queen, not unfortunately. Most unfortunately, there can only be one true queen, which will reign over America. And so that went on.
I was 14 years old, and it was a dare. I had met someone in Coney Island. I was coming from the grocery store, and I just happened to be singing to myself, because anybody that knows me knows I'm always singing. Don't matter with music, without, I'm just the same person. And this guy just came up to me and says, "Wow, you sound beautiful. You sound like a girl," you know. And he asked me, did I ever think about doing drag? And I was confused because I didn't know anything about drag. And so the first thing I said was, drag? No, I don't know what that is. He was like, dress up. You mean dress up in what? You know, I have suits in the house, you know. And he was like, no, in drag. Come with me, come with me. So this person lived across the street from my building. He took me to his house, put me in drag. Didn't know what he was doing, but I see his makeup, I see hair, I see all this stuff. And then he says, now, sing something. Just sing anything. And I just started singing Patti LaBelle's version of You Are My Friend. And by the time I got finished singing the song, I'm looking at this man, and he is bent over his own speaker, crying. Saying, you know, I'm like, you know, what's wrong? You know, it's like, you don't know how beautiful you look standing there like that singing this song. Someone has to see you. So that very night, 14 years old, I actually snuck out of the house, went to the city, and believe it or not, Sally's one. Before it was Sally's one, it was a club called Blues. And I went there and I did the contest. Mind you, I'm a 14-year-old kid, you know, don't know anything about being on the stage, but I've always sang all my life. So I'm on stage, I'm doing this contest, and I see these people bringing me all this money to the stage, and I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do, you know? They're like, take it, sure. So I'm singing the song, and one thing led to another. I won the contest, and I've been singing ever since, and that's been since 1982. Tomorrow is my birthday, and I'm proud to say I am 39 years old.
I came to it a little late. I didn't really know much about drag, and I would see the occasional performer like Coco Peru, who was really quite wonderful, and here and there all throughout New York. And then I met these two guys, Jonathan Wooster and Brandon Olson, out in Provincetown. And they were doing this neat show, and it kind of introduced me to, my understanding of drag was female impersonation. And it introduced me to a different kind of version of drag. And I didn't know about Dee Bowery, I didn't know about so many people, I'm ashamed to say. And so I started doing my own kind of version of it, as you can see. And it was only after I started doing it and performing that I discovered Leigh Bowery and Ethel Eckelberger and all these people who have had a profound effect on my work, and yet I didn't even know it. It's primarily because it had a profound effect on Brandon and Jonathan, and then and Flawless had a profound effect on all of us. So that's really how I got doing it. I used to want to be an actor, and I got over that. It's so boring. This is much more interesting. If there are any actors in the house, let it go, let it go. You know what I'm saying. I still do it, but you know. And that's that. It gives me, I get to sing, I get to have a high theatricality. So.
It's easy if you try. No head below us, above us only sky. Imagine all that they love, living for today. Yeah. Imagine all the country. I wonder if you can. Very hard to do. Nothing to fear, Lord, that's all. And I ain't got no religion to a man for the people. Here is life and peace. the Bain Douche in Paris, partying with all the supermodels and, you know, just having a good time. We were on our way to another club. Instead of taking cabs and car services, we decided to walk the wonderful, beautiful cobblestone streets of Paris. So here it is, you got like maybe 10 or 12 queens, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the night. Now Paris is quiet, some people sleep at night. All these queens coming down the street, you know, going to the bars. And there was some neighborhood boys, you know, in the streets, running around, acting up. So they saw, you may know her, Miss Baroness, because we were out there with the Suzanne Barsh tour. And they saw,
Lavinia Cole?
yes, Lavinia, and a whole bunch of the Sushi, a whole bunch of other, you know, girls and boys and others. And they just saw the jewelry and the nice clothes, and they figured they could just approach the girls and try to take the jewelry and stuff like that. Now, you know, I come from Brooklyn. Don't get it twisted, I am a man. Now, I will give you a demonstration if I had to, but I can't wear the shoes that I have on because I'm notorious for wearing 6-inch heels. But circumstances have it where I can't wear any high heels right now. But this particular night, I had on a pair of black patent leather steel tip 6-inch heels. Breaking up the cobblestone streets of Paris. I was twice the size I am then that I am now. So the boys, you know, they just immediately, they started spoofing that some of the girls weren't girls. And immediately they just went in, they started messing with the smaller ones. The young ladies had their dresses pulled up to see if they had the right genitalia and stuff like that. And you know, and I'm looking at all of this going on, and I'm getting disgusted, you know, because now they're looking at me, you know, and I'm looking like Big Mama, you know, so they're questioning, are you a woman or are you a man? I told them straight, I'm a man. I am a man. And do you see this shoe? I took the shoe off, I said, and I will put this shoe in your skull. They walked away from me. I had about 3 queens standing behind me, hiding under my dress. And they left us alone, but lo and behold, a few of the other queens, you know, they had got hit with bottles and hit with sticks and had pots of hot water thrown on them from outside. Oh, it was terrible. But we still ended up having a wonderful time. Good, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure they'll think twice the next time they approach a bunch of American queens.
My platform was the equality of life. It's very moving. And I was also a champion of kids dancing in clubs, which you still can't do. Almost 10 years later, still, you know, breaking the law. But I ran for mayor and I lost. I got 341 write-in votes. Thank you. Which was more than Snoopy that year, they told me at the poll office. And I haven't had too much trouble with the cops. They've actually been friends of mine. For some reason, they see how I look and they want to talk about women and food. So, there's been a lot of cops in the clubs when I've been around. And probably you just getting that joke now? The paint is suffocating the poor kid. There was a lot of raiding and clubs closing down for the dancing and all that kind of stuff in the 90s. But I've never personally been arrested. I almost got arrested a few times for jokes bombing, but that's about as close as I don't see anything. I developed a little bit of a past after the loss, and I don't think I can do public office again, but I'm considering maybe once if George is in there, Jesus, I might as well run for president.
here's all the kids, desperate and lonely, snorting and drinking and fucking away to nothing. I said, oh, it sounds kind of like me.
Let them talk if they want to. Talk don't bother me. I want the whole wide world to know that I love you so. Let them whisper, for they know not what's between you and I. I'll keep on loving you until the day I die. They're trying to break up our romance, but they